Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. Well, what day is it?
Today is Wednesday.
Wow. Do you know for a moment I thought it was Monday?
Wow.
Okay. Back to life. So anyway, here we are on Wednesday, hump day. And of course, let's see what's going on. Well, so far, I hope that you had a good week. I hope that everything working well with you and yours. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. As for baby Crone and I, we're doing pretty good. Everything over here is copacetic, as I hope it is for you. Now, with that being said, and we got all of the kindnesses out of the way, I have a pet peeve. I have a pet peeve with one thing, and I want to talk about something another. My pet peeve is Bravo. Bravo is my pet peeve. But before I get to talk about Bravo, I really have to take about a 5 minute to talk about Monique.
Okay.
Because I don't know no other way to fit it in. Because I don't want to say, oh, let me just talk about Monique for 5-10 minutes when I can do it at the beginning of this. Is that all right, baby?
Yes, that is okay.
So I guess all this is a bonus, I guess.
Yes.
I just read a video. I just did a video on Monique about 2-3 days ago. What day was it, baby Crone?
Let's see if it can tell us.
It was about 3 days ago. And I truly believe, was it yesterday that I just heard about her son coming out?
Yes. You did Monique's tarot reading on the 11th.
And the day is the
14th. So 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
And just yesterday.
Just yesterday. This comes out. Did I not say? Did I? Look at it. I said Monique gonna ride high for a short while, and there's a mountain gonna get in the way. I think I even said it was a son or somebody she had a problem with.
Yes.
That she need to rectify. And what did I say? She needs to what? I think she needs to cut it for both of them. Now, you know, as I sit back and I have to say something, baby Cone, is it all right?
Yes, it is.
Before I do Bravo, because that's my next pet peeve, but I have to say something. I know that young man is crying for help. Why would he want to hurt his mother like this? Why would he want to hurt her career? That's one question. Monique is hard. I said that.
You did.
I said it. And she can't see what she do, but I ain't got a problem with Monique. I'm sorry. And I said it. I said it's daddy. It's the daddy thing. I got it. It's the daddy thing. I think I got it. It's the daddy part. Did I not say it?
You did.
I don't know if I said it. And Monique, I love you, girl. I do. But when it comes down to you and your son, it's got to be between you and your son.
Mm-hmm.
And daddy talking. I don't, ooh. See, that's what I said. I just said, look at my video, please. I said, Monique, she doesn't know when she's wrong. However, I realized that the next day she did apologize. So I said she would hear me in the spirit.
Yes, you did say that.
So the next day she did apologize. But it don't matter. She could apologize. She can apologize to everybody in the world. It isn't even about her apologizing to her son. It isn't even that. It is the fact that I think he needs validation. I think he needs for her to say, you take care of them other kids and you ain't take care of me. Yeah, you bought me this and that. This is what I heard. You bought me this, but you ain't buy me nowhere near as much as you bought those other kids. What I heard was, yeah, you gave me down money for a car, but you could have just bought me a car. The car really wasn't that much or whatever. That's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is you trying to make it to be like you really cared about me, but you really didn't care about me. You just fronting. And in retaliation, and before I go back, let me go back a little couple of steps. And also what I heard is, I love you, but you don't love me. You say you love me, but you wasn't there for me. This is what I'm hearing. So because of that, like a child, he's still a child. He say he a man and he say he's not hurt, but he's stuck there. He's stuck in his childhood. And as I sit here today, I'm dealing with my mother about this very same thing. And my mother is 80 something years old. Stuck. My God, just stuck in a childhood. He's 30 something, but he's stuck there. And Monique, she wants to roll over it like it didn't exist. Like I already said, I apologize. I already, and then you got, oh, I don't want to call a man daddy, but then you got, because there's no other name you can name him, because that's what she said. She told us, she put it to the wall. Even her son addressed him as daddy. And then she says these words. You know, you don't have to call him daddy, because you know he was always uncle to you. Have she ever asked him, do you want to call him daddy? Do you want him to be your daddy too? See, I have issues, but I also understand Monique is broken. And I really have a problem with her giving that man that much control. I do personally, but I said this.
Yes, you did.
And so to hear him take over, like he gave birth, like this is my son. He was so pompous to me. And at the time when your children are crying, I don't care how old they are. Why are you pointing a finger? You're the adult. And why are you allowing some other man to say, were those his kids? Did Monique have children by him? I think that out. I don't know if she did or she didn't. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. I don't even know. All I know is that young man who's stuck, and he's going to raise a child with the very intentions of, I'm never going to be like my mother. And in all of this, where was his father? Because his father's got something to do with it too. Because where Monique failed, the father could have filled in the spaces. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Go ahead. What you were saying? How many kids does she have by her current husband? I want to know how old them kids are. How old are Monique kids? Just put in there. How old are her boys?
Okay.
I got to get to the
34, 32, and 18.
So she has 3 sons.
Yeah, I don't know where the 4th one is. They only gave me 3.
Isn't that the 132?
Oh, okay, one of them must be twins because it says in October. Oh,
you did have
a twin. 18.
Yes, she did have a twin. Mm-hmm. And those are the ones who she had by her husband. Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 of her kids are by her husband.
Mm-hmm. The twins.
Mm-hmm. The twins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the twins are by her husband. Mm-hmm. And so he was jealous. He was jealous. I get it. I understand. I really do. I understand this. Now, so with that being said, let me just quickly say this. How can you make peace in the world when you don't have peace at home? I get it, because I don't want to be one that judge. But I would never, ever, ever want to turn my back on my child under any circumstances. Any. Now, maybe that's old school. I don't know. Or maybe I'm too avant-garde. I don't know. Maybe I'm too liberal. Or maybe I'm just was born in the old way. I don't know. All I know is that there is a bald eagle up in the nest in California. And they've been filming it morning, noon, and night. Okay? Baby and Crone and I've been tracking it.
Yes, we have.
Okay? And the baby is supposed to give birth, what, this month or next month?
By the end of this month.
By the end of this month. Now, the curious thing about this bird, it sits there for hours and hours. And not only does it sit there, then the father bird come along, give the mother bird a break, and it's fascinating. Boring, but fascinating. So what are you saying? I'm saying even the animals in the field, the animals in the air, the animals in the water know what's right for their own. And here, this mother in the freezing cold, she buries her head down in her feathers and she sits on them eggs. You don't ever get tired of being a mother. It's a job that you'll have to the rest of your life or to the rest of theirs. And maybe, like I said, maybe we don't share that, but that's where I come from. That's what I believe. I don't care how much we fight. You don't expose your mother, and mothers, you don't give up on your sons. And you certainly don't let the stepdaddy come in, because the stepdaddy should be saying one thing and one thing only. Y'all, I don't like this. That we shouldn't talk about this on TV. We need to, we're going to get it together. No, that's what he should be doing. But he isn't. And because he isn't, I think that's a part of her son's problem, among other things. However, I would not been honest if I didn't come in here and say something about that. I had to. You understand? I had to mention it because it's something about it that is disturbing.
Yes.
For your son to say you cared more about your career than you cared about me. It's disturbing.
And it's crazy. Well, not crazy. It's awe striking how the cards predicted that there was somebody in Monique's life.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was a business person. Go ahead, babe.
Right, somebody that she needed to cut off, somebody that meant her no good, and also could have been somebody that she wasn't quite ready to deal with. And you were saying that by this message getting to her, she'll deal with it because it's something that's like gnawing at her.
I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was urgent. Now, saying that, baby Crone,
Tell him, Lady Crone.
I feel angry with Monique.
Okay.
And I know this is ignorance. But you can't call other people children babies and you don't baby your own. You're a walking contradiction. You got to set your own house in order, Monique, before you save the world. You can't save nobody. Your house, your son is crying, exposing you. And it's got to be embarrassing no matter what. And you and daddy sitting up there in opposition of this? Oh, Mo. You could tell she's broken. But it isn't too late. I don't like the way your husband is handling. Now, you all don't have to agree with me. Okay? I don't like the division. Because if you want to see where the division coming, we're looking at it when he was talking. You could see who says that. If it ain't about get this thing together, we are not going on air. We're not. He's all on air. Tell him, Daddy. And she took offense when the son called him Daddy. When she got into, well, you know he's uncle to you. Have it ever dawned on her maybe he wanted to call him Daddy? I don't know. I got issues. Well, anyway, I know this is a quick read. I mean, this is me just jabbering on. I know I said it was going to be about Bravo, but I'm not. I'm just going to end this. And this is just a 5-minute, just my recap. I don't know what to think. Even when I put the video out, I said, it ain't going to get a lot of views. Because I said people don't even care about Monique like that. I'm not saying she don't have a following and she deserves everything she gets because she's right on that. She's good. She's standing up. But what I'm saying, the hypocrisy, you got to get right with your home. You can't save the world and your own home is drowning. It just don't work that way. And when do a mother get tired? That bird, that big old eagle sit up there, 60-something hours.
Yes.
You understand? In other words, you don't give up on your kids. Go ahead.
I was saying that the eagle sat up there hours upon
hours,
just keeping eggs warm. They're babies.
Winter, spring, whatever. They just sitting there on them eggs. And when the mother wants to get a break, the father will come in, clean up, and get in. The mother get up, the father come in and sit on the eggs. You don't give up on your kids. Am I making sense? Or is it just old school and I don't know.
Yes. Before we close off, I do wonder, stemming from Monique's daddy issues, possibly. Could this deal with the fact that she also had come up from a broken home?
Definitely. That's why I said, what would make you call your another man daddy? Because when you have a daddy, you all know what it's like to have a daddy. Somebody you call daddy, papa, daddy, grandpapa, somebody been a daddy, for real, for real. You don't need nobody to take their place, especially if they were a good daddy. And they were there for you. If you didn't have that, then you missed it. But having a daddy, because sometimes having a daddy help you balance out with mama. Because daddy who loved you going to tell you the right thing to do. When you mad at mama, daddy, even if they ain't in the right home, that daddy going to tell you what the right thing to do with mama. Because daddy going to want to stay peace with mama because he ain't trying to do nothing to separate where he don't get to see me or you. I don't like the way this is. I don't know if I'm going to talk much about it.
We'll see how it unfolds. Like she said, we have to wait it out.
But I just wanted to come back and say, look at the video and then look at this. This is a travesty. And I said, as soon as she have her joy, a rock be short-lived. I'm paraphrasing, of course. So if you have any interest about Monique, please leave your comments. I know a lot of people go boo-boo when I don't like her. Oh, she needs to stop talking. I don't feel that way. I think she's doing a good work. All I'm saying is set your house in order. Make peace with your son. Get off the air. You shouldn't air your laundry out. Monique, you know this. But no, because Monique always have a thing with airing her things out in air. But nevertheless, that's all I'm going to say. I hope you listen. I hope I didn't ramble, excuse me. I was sucking on them sour lemons because my throat gets dry. I hope it didn't bore you. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a recap off of my video. Please put the video name up if you could look at it. So you could get the full story of what I'm rambling on about. I hope it made sense to you. I really, really do. With that being said, sunflowers.